Through the snow and cold, a large contingent of German paratroopers alongside a small number of infantry approached Lanzerath Ridge. Their goal was to quickly punch through the meager U.S. forces and turn the tide of the war back in Germany's favor, but they would not succeed. Lanzerath Ridge by DVG is part of the Valiant Defense series. The game depicts the first day of the Battle of the Bulge near the village of Lanzerath in Belgium. 18 soldiers from the 394th Infantry Regiment, along with 4 forward artillery observers, managed to hold off roughly 550 German paratroopers and infantry for about 24 hours. You set up the game according to the visual guide on pages 4 and 5 of the rulebook. This includes the defenders, weapons and ammunition counters, fence, grenade, and vehicle counters. At the beginning of each attack period, place 10 enemy rifleman assault counters on the board. Attack periods 1, 2, and 3 end when you complete a defense phase, and there are no more enemy cards to draw from your current attack period. When you complete the defense phase on your last turn, you will do the following. Decrease the morale token 1 step for every defender that has a disrupted token. Remove all disrupted tokens from the defenders and place them in supply. Flip over the defenders from their exhausted side. Place all enemy assault counters and radio tokens in the supply, and leave the defenders, their weapon counters, and enemy machine gun counters on the board. For attack periods 2, 3, and 4, if fence tokens were removed from the previous attack round, put them back on the board. Remember that booby traps are not replaced. Move ammunition tokens from the ammunition area to the loaded area of each ammunition space up to their loaded value. You can choose whether to flip each weapon's counter to its emplaced or dismounted side. Boak, Springer, and Fort are placed in the log cabin space. All other defenders can be distributed in combat positions to your liking, with 2 exceptions. The defenders may not begin in the combat positions, and no combat position may have more than 4 defenders. There are setup considerations for attack periods 3 and 4. This allows defenders to score extra victory points. You can find the setup considerations on page 22 and 23 of the rulebook. When you end the attack period number 4, decrease the morale token 1 step for each defender that has a disrupted token. Then you can end the game. You will lose the game if the morale of your soldiers drops to 0. If an attack assault counter is in a defender's combat position, or if you did not reach attack period 4. The levels of your defeat will be determined by which attack period you did manage to reach. However, if you did make it to the last turn of attack period 4, and there are no more attacker cards to draw, the game ends and you assess how many victory points you have achieved. You score points equal to the value of the morale and intelligence tracks. Add 2 points if you complete the Make Contact objective, and 3 points if you complete the Deny Equipment objective. If you score 1 or more points, you win. 0 points is a draw. Although the German forces eventually overcame the resistance at Lanzerath Ridge, the 24-hour delay proved to be crucial in helping Allied forces to organize a proper defense. Hitler's dream of turning the tide of the war in the West had failed. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. Plus, you can keep up with the latest news by visiting our Facebook and Twitter pages. And if you want to support the channel, we have a link to our Patreon page below. And I will see you next Wednesday.